So now we're looking up on the third line, the PE ratio. The current PE ratio for Starbucks is 47.21. So you want to write that down on the third row. PE ratio equals 47.21. What industry are they in? That's really important. 47.21 means nothing to us until we're able to find out what industry Starbucks is in so we can compare it to the industry standard. So we go over to profile and we find out that the industry that Starbucks is in is restaurants. You can see industry. Don't look at sector, look at industry. So it's restaurant. So I'm going to write that down in the third box over. What industry is this? And I'm going to write down the restaurant industry. Now I'm going to use this link to find out what the current, trailing, and forward PE standard is for this industry. So here's the current, here's the trailing, here's the forward. So I'm going to go down to restaurant. And the current PE standard is 70.43. So I want to write that down. That's the current restaurant industry standard. So you can compare the current PE ratio of Starbucks to the industry standard, and you can see that it's lower by 23, right about at 23. So it is lower. So it's not performing up to its industry standard. You can see its trailing industry standard. In the past, it was as low as 58.91 year prior. So it's still not even performing up to its past industry standard of 58.91. The forward, this one is highly inflated, so I'm not even going to look at it. I try to look at the current, and then I try to look at the trailer. And if the forward, that means what is it expected to be in the future? If that is inflated, I don't even look at that. I just compare it to the ones that are within the ballpark. So currently, again, Starbucks is performing below its current PE and it's performing below its past PE. To give you an idea of that, you could look up another company that is restaurants. So I'm going to do McDonald's. And McDonald's PE is 26.39. So Starbucks is low, but McDonald's is way lower than Starbucks compared to the industry standard. We could look up another one. We could look up Wendy's. Its current PE is 27, so it's low. So when you start comparing Starbucks to other restaurants, even though Starbucks is lower than the industry standard, other restaurants are even lower. So you have to consider that as well.